Okay, I really need this camera higher, or it really needs to be above me. I don't know if this is going to help any. It might. I'm going to get a lapel mic too so I can have better vocal presentation here. All right, so this is going to be, what's the last one on the list for today? The crossover. Oh, another crossover lick. Okay. All right, so this one, we'll see how it turns out. How about that? I just started messing with this probably a couple, maybe 3 days ago. So I definitely don't have this down. I may not keep this one because it may not turn out the way I want it to, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. So it's going to float. It's going to have an entry lick, which is I think it's a five-stroke roll, right? Yeah. So it's right, left, right, right, left. So yeah, it's a five-stroke roll. It's a one-bar lick. So the first one's a five-stroke roll. Right, left, right, right, left. That is. Right, left, right, right, left. Right on the tom, the rack tom. Left, right, right, left on the snare. And then you're going to have three left, right, right, lefts. And all these are going to have bass drum punctuations to kind of move it along. So it's going to go from rack tom to floor tom to rack tom. The second one's going to cross over. Left is going to be on the floor tom, right is going to be on the rack tom. And then the last one's going to go back to the rack tom, floor tom. It would help if I don't hit my cowbell. So that's the lick, slowly, but it's also going to be punctuated with a bass drum. So the first one, I'm going to slide it in with a 30-second note on the beginning. And then on the three left, right, right, lefts, it's just going to be a single kick, or it can be double. It can be whatever you want, but I think I just put a single kick on it. So that's basically the lick slowly. Let's see here. So that's basically the lick. It's not real hard, but it's tricky with this stuff here. And you can also do it straight. You don't have to do a crossover at all. You can just keep it like, you can move it over. So you move the first part of it over here. You can do it like that as well. But I messed with it in my head to be a crossover lick. So if you don't know anything about me, I tell my wife all the time, I find the hardest stuff that I can do for myself. Maybe it's not hard for you, but for me, it's almost like drums is a personal edification every day. I try to do about 30 minutes a day, but you got work and things going on. Sometimes you don't get that kind of time, but try to get 30 minutes a day. Sometimes more if I can help it on the weekends if we don't have a lot of family stuff going on. But what fuels me is the math and the physicality of doing some weird things on the drum kit. So that's what keeps me going. I've said it 100 times to many people, you know, when I do my drum time, I very rarely, I would say 1% of the time, actually play music. I mean, I might once a month put in some Bluetooth and play to music. Very rarely do I do that. I usually work out of, you know, all these books over here. I got another 100 books on the shelf in the other room. Um, I go online and research Drumeo and other, you know, drum platforms and find just the weirdest stuff and just challenge myself. So that's why I come up with this. Some of the things I come up with, a lot of them, I find them somewhere and then I alter them and make them my own. So that's kind of the idea behind drumming is you don't want to be a clone of other people. You want to be your own person. So uh, that's that's my speech for today. So the lick again is 5-stroke roll. And that's the lick. So have fun with that one if you can figure out how to put that somewhere.